Howdy guys. Welcome back. Sorry for a bit of a delay. I was just working on a different aircraft and it didn't work out the way I intended, so I had to change plans last minute. And so instead, I got this Bombardier Dash Q300. I was working on a 757, but it didn't work out the way I wanted to, and it was just too far in. So I did this instead. Couple of things to note. The Bombardier Dash Q300, it can hold up to 50 passengers, and it can fly with a total range of up to 800 miles. And there are several airlines that do use this, but the one I have here is Qantas. One thing to note, or that you may have noticed, is the little eraser. I have it there for balancing because I have a balancing issue with the aircraft, as you can see. Something that I'm still trying to work on. I'm very upset that the balancing was a problem, but the aircraft still came out pretty nice. Very nice, to be honest. But yeah, this is a Q300. Let's see here. So the first thing we got is the cockpit. The cockpit came out pretty nice too. Typically they don't, and I have to redo them, but this one came out very nice. Next we'll begin with the I guess the sides. You have the Qantas link on this side and on this side. Obviously you have the engines, the turboprop engines. They're a bit larger to scale on this one, but that's alright. I had to actually, they were actually much bigger, but I had to actually cut them in half, and then after cutting them, it wasn't even, so I had to use sandpaper to cut it. So that was kind of interesting. Obviously the fuselage, you have the baggage compartment, the front and the rear entrances. Something you might have noticed is the green little dot. That's the beacon light from the left side. And then on the right side you have the red one. Front beacon is the red light, and the back beacon is the black light. Obviously the landing gear are different. They're a lot more smaller, a lot more to proportion than the ones I currently have in my fleet. So something to note with that. So that actually came out pretty good, the way I like it. I almost gave up on the gear, but on the landing gear, because it wasn't coming to the way I wanted it to. But it did, and it came out pretty well. Obviously we had the classic kangaroo tail for Qantas. Nothing too special about that. The tail is a little large for the aircraft. I'm sure if I made it smaller, it might help a little bit with the issue, with the balancing issue. Typically what I do is I insert a lot of hot glue in the front area of the fuselage. I guess I just didn't insert enough, because I thought I wouldn't need that much, but I guess I was wrong. And because of that, obviously, it's off balance. But that's okay. I'll figure something out eventually. If not, I'll just give up on it. I'll move on to the next project. Yeah, so the engines, they've got the black exhaust marks on the top, and then we got the flaps. I'm not really sure what these black and red lines are, but I was looking at Qantas images, and they just had them on every single Dash Bombardier aircraft they own. So I was like, alright, well, if they have it, I guess I gotta put it on there too. Turboprop, not fan blades, turbines are a bit bigger than to scale, but that's okay. It doesn't have to be perfect. But yeah, the aircraft came out pretty well, besides the balancing issue. Other than that, I'm very happy the way it came out. Again, this is a Bombardier Dash Q300. My next goal is to make a Dash 100, so about half the length of this, about half the size. So it's going to be quite smaller. I just don't know why, but I much prefer making smaller aircraft than bigger aircraft, like wide-body aircraft, like the 777, 787, 757, 767, or the Airbus A350. Obviously, I haven't tried all of those, but I did a couple and I just did not enjoy making them. I don't know, I just much prefer smaller aircraft. I don't know, it's just something that I like to do with the smaller aircraft, is build them. But yeah, sorry about the long wait, guys. I was working on 757 and that didn't work out, so I had to do this. So the next one's going to be the Bombardier Dash Q100, so way smaller. As far as the airline goes, it'll probably be Qantas. I can't think of any other airline besides Qantas that flies this. I want to try and add a variety of airlines. Currently, I have like 3 Americans, 2 Deltas, and obviously now 1 Qantas. So, but the fleet's growing, so that's good. Other than that, I tried to get some white marks in the middle of the tires, but the blackness already was there, and I couldn't do anything about that. So I'll just have to stay the way it is. Yeah, that's about it. I hope you all enjoy. If you have any suggestions as far as airlines go, or just aircraft too, let me know. And until then, I'll see you guys later.